What's up guys, Podjax here, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do an ILS in FSX Steam Edition. So this video is going to be going over what it is, how to set it up, and just all that. So hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get started. So the first thing the first thing I've got to tell you guys is you have to know what the ILS is. So first of all, ILS means Instrument Landing System Approach. So it basically means your plane will get lined up with the runway, but it will just line itself up with the autopilot. It's also going to make a glide slope, which means like here's the runway, here's your plane. It's just going to glide straight to the runway perfectly. It basically just lands for yourself. Only until like the last 5 seconds you have to do it manually. So here I am in a Hainan Airlines Airbus A330, and we are approaching Haneda Airport, Tokyo Haneda Airport. So Haneda is right. It's over there. It's the island right there. Just FSX. It's not rendering it right now. So right now, the air traffic controller. So you're probably around the same position I am right now. You're probably getting like close to the airport. You're probably around the same altitude I'm at right now. And you're watching this because you want to know what to do. So if you're doing the same ATC that I'm doing, it just guides you to the airport. It's the basic one that FSX provides. You should have been given some ILS instructions. So right here, let me put it a bit lower there. So 912 heavy, you are 52 miles west, turn right heading 145, expect vectors ILS, runway 34 left approach. So this is telling you, like, okay, you have to be prepared for your ILS because you'll be able to capture that. And just so you know where you are 52 miles west from the airport. So it's gonna probably say something different, like you are 45 miles southeast, turn right, heading 290, expect ILS runway 27. Like, you get it. So what we're going to do is, if we continue our flight right here, head out and pause. It should be giving me a like turn left one final time. So then I'm going to turn towards the airport, and then it's just going to make the ILS thing a little bit easier for us. So here we go. We are approaching. So should probably put that down a little bit lower. So okay, so here it is. You are 24 miles south. Turn left, heading 005, descend, maintain 3000, cleared ILS, runway 34 left approach, and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. And then it's going to tell you to contact tower on whatever frequency. So we're going to just do what they told us to do, obviously. So turn left, heading 005. So we'll do that. Descend, maintain 3000, which we are currently doing. So until established on the localizer, that's I'm not 100% sure what that's about, but I'm pretty sure that means like your glide slope. So now let's go over how to set this up, how to set up your ILS. So if we go here, see runway 34 left. Runway 34 left. That just means the runway we're going to be landing on. So we're going to need some info acknowledge that. We're going to need some info first, so we have to English. We have to put some information into the plane, and that's what's going to allow it to line itself up. So as we just turn here, that's not the airport. Airport's over there. So make straight in runway 34 left. Okay. So let's do this. We're going to pause here. We're going to go, you want to press Alt, so you can get this like taskbar at the top. You want to press World, Map, and whatever runway the air traffic controllers gave you is the runway you're going to want to set up for ILS. So if we move up here, I think you can use the arrow keys. No, you can't. So we're going to zoom in. Okay, so here is Haneda International. 34 left is this runway right here. So you can see this green vector line right here. That is your ILS. So you're going to want to click that, and you're going to see your frequency and your heading. And you also want to make sure this is ILS. If it says something else, then you're most likely not going to be able to do this. So frequency is 111.70. So you're going to want pen and paper. You're going to want to write this info down. I already have it written down. So 111.70. Your heading will be 337. And that is all the info you need. So write that down. Have it written down right here. Okay, sorry about that little cut right there. I had to help somebody with something. So, as I was saying, where was I? Make sure you want to make sure you write down your frequency. So my frequency for 34 left in Haneda is 111.70. Yours is probably going to be something different depending on what airport and runway you're using. Now my heading is 337. And this is the heading your plane will be facing, obviously. That it might be a little bit different as far as weather is concerned. If you have a slight crosswind, it might be 340 or 339 or something like that. That's just my example. Might be different for you. So once you have that written down, you're going to want to come back into the cockpit. So we have that info written down. We don't need it just yet, but we will very, very shortly. So what we're going to want to do now is I'm going to put this back on. You want to press Shift 3. It might be something different for you, depending on what plane you're flying. But for me, it's Shift 3. And that's going to bring up this GPS right here. So what you're going to want to do is you want to press Procedures right here. Then select Approach. Then press Enter. And then you want to find ILS, what runway you're landing on. So I'm going to be doing ILS runway 34 left. So I'm going to press Enter on that. You want to do vectors, do the big arrow, activate. So then go back to procedures, activate vectors to final, enter. There you go. So that's that. Now that info you just written down, we're going to insert that into the plane. So I said that really weird. But for your course, you don't actually put it into heading. You put this into your course heading. So mine is 337, so I just have to go 337. Here we go. And then you can go down to here, or you can just press Shift 2. Again, might be something different. Just do Shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just till you find this. So for the Airbus cockpit, you have to select Nav 1. But if you're in a Boeing cockpit, I'll probably do a tutorial for the Boeing cockpit in the future. You just want to do the section Nav 1. So then you want to you want to put that frequency in. So my frequency is 111.70. So we're just gonna do that. There we go. And then we just click this arrow right here, and then boom, it's active. So we got that. So now what you're gonna want to do is you want to click ILS, LOC, and then click Nav. You want to switch this right here from GPS to Nav. So the plane is now eventually going to be lining itself up with the runway. It might take a minute, trust me, eventually it will line up. So, I am going to just... So I'm gonna just get ready for landing. I'm gonna slow down to 200 knots. There we go. This isn't related to ILS. This is just me trying to set this up. So this is gonna render in a second. So the plane is going to start turning to the left because that is where the runway is. So just want to do that. Just prepare for that. So there we go. Plane is turning now. It's going to turn onto its final approach to Haneda. So you're also going to see right down here this pink diamond. See right now it's actually in a good spot. So let me explain. That pink diamond, that is your glide slope. And your glide slope, as I mentioned, it's your plane at the correct descent rate coming down into the runway. So if your pink diamond is like up here, then you're gonna land really late. You're gonna land in like the halfway point, or maybe even like the 1,000-foot markers on the other side of the runway. So you don't want to do that, and you don't want to do it with your diamond down here either, because then you're gonna land way too early. You might not even land on the runway. You want your diamond to be right here, right as center as you can. So, like, where this green line is, that's where you want your diamond to be. Because then you're going to land most likely on the touchdown zone. So, when your diamond is in the correct place, you're going to want to click approach. So I'm going to unpause. I'm going to let this line up. So you can see this is just, it's not really moving because we're descending right now. And this pink diamond right here, that determines how lined up the ILS has lined you up on with the runway. I didn't say that right. But it just determines, just tells you like, oh, you're lined up. Like you can see right now, we're almost lined up. So I'm going to go to 1,100 feet per minute so we can actually get this diamond moving. Because right now it's just kind of sitting still. So as you can see right now, we have turned, and that is the runway. It might not look that promising, but trust me guys, you will get lined up eventually. So it might have to do a little dance in the air for who knows how long. But it will line you up eventually. So, I apologize about the slight FPS, like, shortage. It's just because of all this, like, all that in the back. And the airport as well. So, still descending. I'm going to slow down a bit more. And you can see we're almost lined up. So again, this, if you were in a crosswind, you might have a bit of a different approach. Like you're probably gonna be like to the left a bit. So I'm gonna have to put my altitude down a bit lower, and I have to put my vertical speed down a bit more. So then this diamond will actually get to where I want it to go. So, you see the diamond is too low right there, but you can see now it's going up. So when it gets to where we want it to go, which should just take a couple more seconds, and one more. There we go. So you can see now our diamond is in the correct place, right there. So now we're going to click approach right here. So that will basically turn off your altitude autopilot thing, and it will just start sending the correct glide slope. So we'll put our landing gear down. Here we go. So the plane is now gliding with its glide slope. So we pretty much just let the plane do the work until we're ready to turn off the autopilot. So I'm gonna slow down a bit more because we're still coming in kind of hot. Slow down to 155. There we go. So just look how perfectly lined up we are. That's real nice. So you can turn your autopilot off pretty much whenever you want. You could turn it off now if you wanted, but really no need, because wouldn't it be nicer for the plane to just fly there by itself? I would agree. I will see you guys in a sec to when we turn off our autopilot, because that's when I actually have to tell you more stuff. See how simple this is? Okay, so we are getting very, very close. As you can see, still have ILS on. I haven't changed anything. And we can turn our autopilot off now. So I'm going to turn off auto throttle. You want to make sure you turn everything off. So like your flight director and your ILS, apologize for the lag. So we turn that off. Autopilot can come off as well. There we go. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this lag. So if you have turbulence on your final, then you may have to play around with your altitude a little bit, or just keep your ILS stuff on longer. So here we are, coming in. Like I'm not even moving my flight yoke right now. Okay, so we'll pitch up a bit, and we will idle the throttles. And 30, 20, oof, okay, that was rough. But we can put our spoilers up, reverse thrust. There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do an ILS approach in FSX Steam Edition. So hopefully that wasn't too complicated to follow. I didn't even put my brakes on, whatever. So let's just look at that replay. No, it wasn't that great of a landing, but yeah. I'm gonna go on locked spot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We're getting there pretty okay-ish, right? I would say. Just hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you found it helpful as well. And I will see you guys in 2021. Maybe not. But anyways, I'm out. Peace out.